Donald's disastrous day. Donald Duck was in the mood for decorating. As he looked at his leftover tins of paint, a nice bright yellow one caught his eye. I know, he thought, I'll brighten up the bedroom by painting the floor. A little later, Donald's nephews bounded up the stairs. They stopped to watch Donald at work. I say, Uncle Donald, Hughie began. Now go away and play, boys, said Donald. Can't you see I'm busy? But you've started at the door, said Louis. You shouldn't. And why not? Snapped Donald, glaring at him. Now stop bothering me. I want to finish all this by lunchtime, because I'm taking Daisy out. And he turned his back on the boys. Just as Donald was finishing off, the doorbell rang. That must be Daisy, Donald said to himself. But when he tried to get to the door, he found he was trapped. He had painted himself into a corner. Donald, what are you doing? Daisy called from the doorstep. I thought we were going out to lunch. I'm afraid it's a bit difficult at the moment, came Donald's voice. Sorry. Sorry, snorted Daisy. Do you call that an excuse? And then suddenly her voice changed. Why, Gladstone, she said. How lovely to see you. Will you come and have lunch with me? Through the window, Donald saw Daisy and Gladstone Gander walking off arm in arm. He hopped up and down with rage while the triplets, who were peeping round the door, stifled their giggles. It was mid-afternoon before the paint was dry enough for Donald to make his escape. He marched off down the garden path without saying a word. Soon afterwards, Gladstone Gander came down the road, carrying an enormous bunch of flowers. I bet he's taking those to Daisy, said Hughie. Why can't he leave Uncle Donald's girlfriend alone? Dewey looked thoughtful. Then he raced into the house and came back with the pepper pot. Just as Gladstone went by the gate, Dewey sprinkled pepper all over the lovely flowers. Gladstone didn't even notice. He put the flowers on Daisy's doorstep. Then he tucked a little note among the blooms. Looking very pleased with himself, he hurried away. A few minutes later, Donald arrived on Daisy's doorstep, proudly clutching a bunch of flowers. He gave a start of surprise when he saw Gladstone's bouquet. Then he snatched the note and read it. Ha! He snorted, and promptly threw the note and his flowers into the dustbin. Then he placed his own card in Gladstone's much larger bouquet. The triplets rushed up. No, no, Uncle Donald, you mustn't, they pleaded. Donald began blustering. And why not? He asked. I'm fed up with Gladstone Gander pestering Daisy. But the flowers, began Dewey. Too late. Daisy was coming up the path. Why, Donald, she cried, seizing the bouquet. What lovely flowers! And she bent her head to sniff their scent. Achoo! She sneezed. Achoo! 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 Donald stared in amazement. Daisy raised her head, her eyes streaming, and glared at him. Get out of my sight, Donald Duck, she squawked between sneezes. I never want to see you again. Daisy slammed her front door in Donald's face. Oh, dear, he groaned. I should have listened to you boys. But what on earth was wrong with those flowers? Anyone would think they had pepper on them. Don't be silly, Uncle Donald, said the naughty triplets. Who'd do a thing like that? And they hurried off to play, leaving poor Donald pleading with Daisy through the letterbox.